Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 68 review. Now, before I get started, of course, look down in the description below for this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter. Now, that being said, this episode of Hunter x Hunter, episode 68, was actually like Hisoka came back. All right, okay, he was re-immersed fully into the story, and yeah, I mean, creepy doesn't even cut it. It doesn't even cut it. And like, there was one scene here, and I'm like, yo, this is mad gay, because like there was one scene. Yeah, if you're wondering, like, no summary, right? No summary, because the episode is very simple, right? We have the current party facing off against Razor and his 14 devils. They get in there by Killua being sneaky and pouring some alcohol over this big dude's face. You know what I mean? Like this guy is a big black guy, so I can relate because I'm a big black guy. And, you know, he got shitted on. So the guy's like, you know, fuck, I want to go kick your ass. But his buddy, you know, comes in there on some Mike Guy dynamic entry shit, you know, dynamic entry, kicks him all posed up and shit, like, you made the rules. So they take him to Razor and his 14 devils. And of course, like, the key part about this whole entire thing was that Gon, Killua, and Biscuit, despite Gon's clear opposition against this, they weren't trying at all. Because Killua, he noticed how, like, their current party, they're not good. They suck. They suck, and they wound up losing against Razor and the 14 devils. And at that point, it's going, like, after they leave, because they realize that there's no fucking way that Bomber is going to Gensuru. There's no way that he's going to be able to attain 15 people to work with him as a party. And the thing here is that, okay, so all the parties leave with the exception of this one guy. I forgot his name, alright? He looks kind of apish. And that's a hint. Well, no, fuck that. I'm not going to say it. But whatever. He looks kind of apish. And this guy, he was the one who said he was the one who said in the week prior to this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, he was saying, you know, like, man, that's brutal. And Killua understood what he meant by that. About how there would be conflict amongst the groups had they had, you know, attained the Path of Shore card, and had they had, you know, used a clone to make 2 copies of it. But the thing about it was that, well, the problem was, in general, was that it's better to attain the card now, as opposed to, you know, waiting for, like, over the months, weeks, years to come. So what happens is that we have the party. Now it's, you know, the main group and this dude, and they go about searching for people in order to try and recruit to their, you know, into their, they want at least 8 people they can get so they can compete against Razor and the 14 devils, alright? And the reason why 8 is because 8 is a majority number. So they can beat 8 of the 15 guys, then they win. And that's the way it is. But the thing here is that they decide to go to the first person, which is the name Corolo Lucifer, and when they get there, it's fucking, you know, Goku, and it's like he's all, yo, listen, man, Hisoka's naked, taking a fucking bath, alright? And he sees Gon and Killua. He powers up. Alright, of course, Gon and Killua, they instinctively, like, react, and they put their Ren barriers on, right? Yeah, Ren aura. And then Hisoka sees the improvements, and he powers up even more. And it's like the water's rippling, and he's getting like a massive hard-on. That sounds gay as all hell, but he's getting a massive hard-on. And Gon and Killua were staring at it. I'm like, yo, this is gay. I mean, like, it's gay and it's pedo. Because it's like, when you have 2 boys that are like around the age of 14 and 14, 13, and they're staring at this dude's dick, who's clearly having a massive erection. Yeah, like that was some insane pedo shit, man. Yo, And then you have like fucking like this guy. He's like, who is this pervy freak, man? And Biscuit, she's like, yo, she's clearly she hasn't gotten that much, obviously, because like she was staring at like this at a Hisoka's dick too, and of course Hisoka he knew that she was their new teacher, so like Hisoka can instantly see how powerful she is, very skilled, and it was like she just turned around like no, and I'm like yo. Like she's thirsty. Like she's mad thirsty, man. She's mad thirsty. And after that, they go on a journey to the city of love, I think I means love in Japanese, but I'm not too sure. Someone clarify that for me, because that name was fucking weird. I'm like, I? And like on the journey, a few things occur. Well, first of all, they know that Hisoka's lying about something. After Biscuit, kind of plays it that Hisoka's lying about something. And then we see Killua deducing what he's lying about, because he knows that Killua knows that Hisoka's lying about something. But actually no, I'm doing a summary right now. I just fucking realized that. I'm doing a summary right now, so fuck it, alright? We're mid-summary, fuck it. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize, alright? Basically, at the end of the day, after this, again, another pretty homo scene where we have Hisoka just staring at the ashes of Gon and Killua. It was like, he was staring, then he squinted. He was like, yeah. It was like, no, dude. It's like, stop, man. It's like, stop. Stop it, bro. So they reach I, and then after some weird scenes, it comes, and then Hisoka says, well, we're here because I'm pretty much bored. That's when Killua comes to the conclusion that Hisoka has already met the Phantom Troop. Because he was saying how he lied about how he was there to meet up with the Phantom Troop to tell them about the whole entire Nen user who could remove the shackles around Kurolo's heart. But Killua came to the conclusion that Hisoka already met them, which is why he's bored. And they're waiting to find that person he's waiting for someone to tell him that they have found the person who can remove the net on Kurolo. But the thing here is that he wants to go confirm by looking at the binder, and when Hisoka tells him that, yeah, like I met Tezagera, who Gon recommends to see, guess the fuck what? He uses Nen, he used the Pansy Gum, and Pansy Gum? Is it called Pansy Gum? Well, like that gum ability. Is it called Pansy Gum? I don't think it's called Pansy Gum. I think it's because I think it's called something else, alright? But whatever, alright? The thing is that he's able to remove the names, or he alters the names of the Phantom Troop. So when Killua's looking, he clearly sees no Phantom Troop members in Hisoka's binder, and that's where the episode ends. Now the thing here that kind of surprised me is that now looking back on it, when you think about it, they could have used Yo to see the Nen aura that Hisoka placed on the binder. I think so. I think so. Yeah. He could have done that, but they didn't. So I mean, maybe Yo is only instinctive when it comes to, like, let's say combat, but Hisoka, he's able to amplify his powers in all situations. He is a transformation class Nen user of, like, I'm assuming a very high caliber, and he's very conniving. He's very cunning. And like the entire time, that's in this episode, that's one of the best parts. The entire time, he knew that Killua was starting to catch on. That's what was going on. He knew that Biscuit caught on to his lie, which is why when he turned around a few times, she was like, but he knew what was going down. Hisoka fucking knew, man. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. Hisoka. He is like, man, like, this is a stretch, but when it comes to antagonists, I'm not sure if he's like a full-blown villain yet, because he does, propel Gon and Killua's character development even further. So he is an antagonist, but as an antagonist, he's one of the best antagonists I've seen in Shonen. He truly is. Hisoka, just fucking like this guy is fucking amazing. He's amazing for a gay pedo, but still, you get my point. But the episode, in a nutshell, the pacing was good. The pacing was good. It did feel kind of fast at the beginning when we see the fight, or no, like when we see what goes down between the group that they have assimilated against Razor and the 14 Devils. But at the same time, it was sort of the same pacing. It was sort of the same pacing in the manga. So the pacing in that section, it was okay. I would have liked to see more of like the competition itself. Like I would like to see more of that basketball stuff, more of the But at the same time, it does coincide with the pacing in the manga. So that part give it good. And then after when they go meet Hisoka, that part's clearly good. That part's clearly a good. And then how that transpires throughout the entire course of the episode, where we have Killua trying to deduce as to what exactly is going on here. And then we had Biscuit, like reinforming that, yeah, he's lying about something. Hisoka knows that they know that he's lying about something. How he's able to, of course, use the, like the gum net, the pansy gum, to scratch over the names of the fam troop. Even though Killua is completely right. Just by simply changing the names on the binder, he is able to alter Killua's perception about what may be going on involving Hisoka and his quote-unquote lie. So right there, it's like Hisoka, Hisoka made the episode. Alright, it's that simple, right? Hisoka made the episode. The episode was good, but because of Hisoka and him being reintroduced into the actual story in full, and because of the fact that Hisoka is able to not only help Gon and Killua in their task to defeating Razor and the 14 Devils, and now they're going to go meet Tetsugaru, but also to, solidify his own plans for fighting against Kurolo and still enjoy himself, you know what I mean, to still enjoy himself in the process. Like Hisoka, he makes episodes good. He makes them very good. So this was episode rating. I'll give it a good plus around there. So, I mean, again, it was simple. The pacing was good. Animation was good. But Hisoka truly makes the episode. Alright? Character-wise, and then, in a way, when you see Killua, like, deducing this whole entire notion about what's going on with Hisoka, like, you can see how Killua also thinks like a transformation type Nen user, and how he thinks almost like the way he was, like, I can assume, like, he thought he thinks in the same notions as, like, his assassin parents, you feel me? Like Silva, like Zeno, and of course his mom, thinks that really complex deduced notion. And I liked it. Like, it was very enjoyable. It really was. So, this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, good plus. And I'm signing out. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day. Goku. Yeah. Pose up.